Hey everyone, it's Tom Crowder with another Rockstar Minute. And look, we're asked all the time about the real estate market, like is it going to crash? Where are prices headed? And I see the interest in that. And if you don't know our story, our family almost went completely bankrupt in 1990 when the real estate market did completely collapse. So by no means do we think prices go up, but we just think it's a really poor question. Like people who talk about prices all day is really just kind of missing the point. And the reason that they're missing the point is this. I want to throw up 3 quick slides for you. The first one is this tweet by Stephen Gordon, who's a University of Economics professor at Laval. Look at this slide he put of real wages in Canada going back to 1946. Look what happens around the year 1975 or so. It just kind of goes flat. And I want to put up a second chart for you. This second one is we just had some fun with the data. We took the data from Stats Canada about average incomes in Canada. And average isn't as good as the median, we know, but we had to use the data that we have. And we put the average income against the average sale price in the Toronto Real Estate Board, and we mapped it forward from today to the year 2055. Look how much those go apart. And this trend may not continue exactly like this by any means, but it looks like the trend, even if it doesn't continue exactly as we've been going the last 10 years, it looks like you can see that owning assets is a way to win the money game. And that's really how we look at real estate. We don't look at real estate, we don't even really care about real estate in and of itself. We just look at it as a vehicle to win the money game the way it's set up. That's all. So if we can get good income and then we can control our expenses, we'll get in, because if we don't get into the market, we'll never time the market correctly. Our family didn't in 1990. In 2008, everyone told us the world was coming to an end, not to buy properties then. That turned out to be a wonderful time to buy properties. So sophisticated investors don't look at prices. They look at the income and the expenses on property, and that's how you analyze real estate and get in. And I want to show you one last thing. This is US data. Look at this chart from the US, the St. Louis Federal Reserve. Look at it around the year 2010. From then till today, it looks like US students have added on $1 trillion of student debt. So basically, all these people are going to school, loading themselves up with debt, and then because of that debt, I feel like they're not going to be able to get the asset that is really going to allow them to win the money game and live life on their terms. So just some things to think about. Next time your neighbor, your friend, your colleague is talking about prices, it is fun to talk about real estate prices, and they could go down tomorrow. They can continue to go down for 3 or 4 years, but sophisticated investors look at real estate on the income it produces and the expenses that you can control. So until next time, hopefully that gives you something to think about. Your life, your terms.